okay, so after 4 seasons of the whole, you know, monarch of the Roy family, we've just gone to the series finale. I just finished it, and I don't know. I was trying to explain to my fiance. She doesn't watch the show, so I just figured I'd rant about it. But so we have this whole thing, and we're trying to figure out where everyone's going to go and what's going to happen with the company and everything. And you kind of see that's leading up to this, like, a resolution, and then there isn't one. And it's a really ambiguous ending. And I read an article that said it could keep going and all that, which is whatever. But, like, it also seems like it's a finished product. So it's very, like I said, it's ambiguous, and there's just things that aren't really taken. I don't know. There's just things that just really aren't resolved for the most part, which, like I said, it's fine because, that's in real life, that is what it could be. So maybe they were just going for that whole thing. He was just, maybe that was the whole plan from the beginning, that it was just like, okay, this is what it is. It's a really ambiguous ending, and that's what reality is. And, not everything's a fairy tale, which is fine. But it just, I like that in my, shows and movies and stuff, because, like, I know that the world isn't happy endings and butterflies all the time, but, like, we watch this stuff to escape reality of the nonsense that we have to put up with. So we like happy endings and all that. But with that being said, I mean, I guess I understand leaving it realistic to, I don't know. I mean, there, you kind of, none of these people are good. So I kind of thought there might be like a Seinfeld kind of ending. They all end up in jail or something silly like that. But I guess I didn't expect this ending, and it's not a bad ending. It's just it could keep going, like I said. And leading up to this, I didn't think there was going to be this big gunfight blazing, because that's not the kind of style the show is. But I thought it would be like, I don't know, like a metaphorical ass kick or something like that, because it's just there was just a lot of things that, even though they were answered, they just weren't, because, like, in at the end of it, I'm fine with, like I said, I'm fine with how it ended. But I mean, was the whole thing supposed to be just Kendall's character arc journey? Was that what we were supposed to focus on the whole time? Because he's the first person we see at the beginning of the show, and it's very, he's the oldest son. Well, I mean, but so there's definitely, like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, because we've seen his character arc throughout the whole time, and that's fine and everything. But it just kind of seemed like that's where it ended, as if that was what we were supposed to gather from the whole series, like that this was Kendall Roy's character arc. And that's not what I thought it was. I thought it was the story of the whole family, and the succession, who was going to take over after Brian Cox. And so, with that token, that's where it loses me. The finale did, because it was just a really open-ended ending. And for something that has been so precise on every other level, as far as, wrapping things up and the character arcs and different things like that, it was really kind of out of left field the way they ended this. Not, once again, not that I'm saying it's a bad thing. I just feel like it's a very, it's a letdown, but not like a huge disappointment. It's like I said, in reality, this could happen. I guess I was just looking for a little more Hollywood pizzazz. You know what I mean? Just a little more of a fairy tale thing, because it's just not really a happy ending. There's not. I mean, I guess Connor had a good ending, but nobody else really did. Everyone else is all pissy and crying and all that. And well, look at Tom and Shiv. I mean, I guess they're a thing, which that's good, because I like them both, but they're not happy. Neither one of them are happy with what's going on right now, because Tom ends up being the freaking CEO of the company. Shiv doesn't like that. Tom probably doesn't even really like that. He just felt like that's what he needed to do as Logan's son-in-law. And then you got Greg, who, I kind of thought something bigger was going to happen with him, the way they were leading it up, because he was, he started off as a non-character, really, like a non-entity, and then all of a sudden he was they were leading him up, especially like he was like Tom's number two, number one, and that something was going to be bigger with him, and then nothing really happened with him either, which isn't the end of the world. I just kind of, I guess I was expecting a little more. I don't know. I don't hate it. I just don't know if I love it, which I wanted to. But because the rest of the series is so, oh, watch it. But I'm going to think on this one. I just had to get it all out right now. But so initial reaction, I mean, I like it. I just don't, I don't, I don't know, man. But that's my thoughts on it. I'll watch it again. I'll start the whole series again and figure it out. But bye.